the show! I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley. This is Deaf and Dumb.
Yes, we're going to
My mic was a little hot there. I'm sorry. I'm turning that down a little bit.
We're going to talk really slowly this episode. We're going to NPR it this time. Hello. Welcome to the show. I'm Dan May.
And I am Dudley May. And this is
Deaf and Dumb.
No, Deaf and Dumb. We have so much to talk about.
Yes, so much.
This episode.
Yes, the list just goes on.
It's
forever.
So massive. I don't even think we should attempt it.
I think it is our responsibility to take on this burden of.
We should just sit here in silence.
A half dozen items that I have listed on this sheet.
A half dozen? You have that many? This is the problem when we record early.
Yes.
We have less things to talk about.
Yeah, when we record early, we don't have a full week's worth of things.
Of happenings.
Of gaming time.
It's been... So we're recording 3 days early.
Yes.
So we only had 4 days worth of news instead of our normal 7 days worth of news, or gaming time.
Yeah.
To fill the hour.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Well, I guess we should explain why we're recording early, because we're going on vacation.
Fill some time. Yes. We did this last year, didn't we? I've forgotten.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so we're doing the same thing again.
Yeah.
We are traveling. We have a beach house, and we will be in this beach house for a week.
Yeah.
We're taking massive amounts of board games.
And alcohol.
And we will be basically doing nothing for a week, except, playing games, going to the beach, eating food, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
So
that'll be it. I imagine there's going to be a lot of board games the first few days because it's supposed to be kind of stormy.
Yeah, we're heading into some weather.
We're in for nasty weather. I'm just going to be quoting songs all day.
Is that a song?
Yeah. Well, I'm quoting a line from "Burning Down the House" by the Talking Heads.
By the Talking Heads.
Yes.
See, I know that one.
Yeah. Well, and you didn't get the one I did earlier. That was from "White Light" by the Gorillaz.
I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't do anything earlier.
The alcohol part.
The alcohol.
Yeah.
There are a lot of songs talk about alcohol.
Yeah, no, but not in that way. No. You go after we're done recording. You should go watch White Light. Not the recorded track. It's okay because I have it on the CD and I was like whatever about it. But the Demon Days concert live version, it's pretty good. Just gonna say.
Yeah.
Just gonna lay it out there for the audience. If you want to see a pretty good song, watch the Demon Day. Find a Demon Days concert and watch White Light. It's pretty.
This
pretty
is Gorillaz, right?
Yes, the Gorillaz. It's Gorillaz with a Z.
Okay, whatever.
I'm pretty hip with it.
Yeah, right.
I bought their new album.
I'm
cool with it.
Yeah. We're just going off the rails with this episode, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
We don't have any. We have lots to talk about for our gaming news, but we're going to talk about the Gorillaz for about 10 minutes. Yeah, so I have lots of things to talk about, so I will let you go first.
Okay.
What have you been playing this week?
I have played, hung out with our buddy Gary and our buddy John Dorsey and Gary's brother Josh. We played Imperial Settlers, which we've talked about before.
Yes.
Talk
about it some more.
It's for just a recap. Everyone plays a different settling, like early settler, like nation, and each group has their own deck that they're building from, and all the cards are like buildings and stuff that give you actions, and you're building up resources to gain victory points, and whoever gets the most victory points after 5 rounds wins. But there's like the barbarians, the Egyptians, the Romans, and Japanese, I believe, are the 4 starter ones. Last time we played, Gary had added the Atlanteans, which I think I grumbled about because they don't really exist. So I was kind of like, but I think it was some special thing. But anyway, there was another expansion out that adds the Aztecs. And what do you think the Aztecs do, Dudley? What do you think their thing in this game is?
They build a pyramid and then disappear.
Well, what do they do before they disappear? What did
Calendar?
No, that's the Mayans.
That's Mayans. I don't know anything about Aztecs.
Well, I believe they were well known.
Basketball.
They're really religious and into sacrificing things.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Making offerings.
And I don't know how you expected me to just guess that.
Oh, come on, Dudley.
Because
how can you not?
Lots of
Anyway,
quote unquote civilization have.
Are you saying they're not a civilization?
Sacrifice.
It sounds like you're implying that they
things.
weren't a civilization.
I'm saying I was implying that they're not civilized. That's the implication.
Okay. Anyway, well, they had giant buildings and a big culture and a religious following thing going on, and But anyway,
who doesn't really?
So I played the Aztecs this time just because they sounded really interesting. Because they added a new mechanic, which is called. Is the worshipping act of prayer, Dudley. And what you do is, and then the Aztecs do this a lot. They do it a ton. It's ridiculous. Like their whole system is built on praying. And what you do is you have the common deck, which is like a bunch of normal cards. Yeah.
So basically, you do something and you get nothing, and you pretend like you got something.
Well.
Right?
I mean, in theory. In fact, that's how it tended to go with everyone else, because everyone else has access to cards that allow them to use this feature as well. But I use it constantly, but they can get cards that let them do it. But it's kind of a gambling thing. What it is you use an action that allows you to pray and then a number, and you draw that number of cards, and then you pick a color card, like you pick gray, red, or brown. Like the brown cards usually give you wood, and you pick a color and you say, okay, I'm gonna go for brown because I need wood, and you'll draw 5 cards, and then if you get, for every brown card you get 1 wood or whatever resources you're allowed to get for finding whatever color you're looking for. But if you don't get any, you get nothing. So there is a gamble to it.
So basically, you can either get something you potentially useful, or you get nothing. Yeah,
well, and it's really cheap. Like mine, of course, I had the thing that let me take a person and I guess do something with them. I guess maybe sacrifice them. I'm not sure. It's a little vague, but maybe sacrifice a person, a single person, okay. And then the return is lots of resources, or none.
Hang on. When you use the person, do they disappear forever?
I mean, I get more people later, but I don't know if it's the same people.
I'm not talking about later. I'm talking about that specific person.
I can't use them for anything else. If that's what you're asking, they're used up.
Then it sounds like a sacrifice to me.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna put labels on things.
You're the one who started out trying to get me to guess that Aztecs were sacrificing people and stuff. So how do you?
Again, I'm not gonna label things. I'm not gonna label it. I'm just we're just gonna leave it as it is. But anyway, so I give up my peeps and I get resources, or a chance of a lot of resources. And most of the time, I think only the first draw I got nothing. Every other time I got at least one of what I wanted. And you also have these like blessing tokens that I can add to the total of those. So, and you have the option of just like doing just your blessings and just getting 1 or 2 of an object of that resource, and as opposed to if I go for the drawing the card, as long as I get 1, I get that plus my blessing. So there is a chance you can play it where you just guarantee yourself like 1 or 2 of something, or you can go for broke and hope you get a bunch and get 2 plus whatever else you draw. But if you draw and you don't get anything. You don't get the pluses from the blessing. So it is a gamble. It's a really interesting mechanic to add to this game, and I really enjoyed it. One, as myself, I was doing it constantly, and which cycles through the core deck really quickly. Like it cycles cards because you're drawing those cards and then discarding them, and then so it's cycling through. Like originally, we might one game we might get halfway through the deck. It's a large deck. It's a lot of cards.
Yeah. I don't think we got through it when I was playing.
Yeah. We never would get through it. We get maybe halfway through it. Now we cycle through. We probably cycle through the whole deck like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was doing it a bunch, and then other people started doing it, but they were doing it very poorly. It was kind of amusing to me because I think Josh did it like probably, I don't know, a dozen times, and almost all of them returned him almost nothing.
Well, that sounds.
It was
accurate.
bad, and I was just kind of, I was giving him a hard time. I was like, oh, see, you're not praying to the right god. You got to pray to the jaguar statue I got. That's how you get stuff. Is you trade to this statue, and you ask for the right thing, and then you get those things. You're just not doing it right. You got to pray.
You're saying there was a split in denominations.
Well, he's over in his own civilization, so
in his civilization, they're following a similar path, but they have different interpretations.
Well, I mean, if you pray to the wrong god, you're not going to get nothing.
Well, no. Do you? Well, let's not get into that discussion. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Anything else you want to talk about that game for Phil? Enlighten us.
Well, I do have. I think I said this last time I played Imperial Settlers again, and I'm gonna say it again. Gary wins every fucking time.
Well, you know how you fix that, right?
Stop playing with Gary.
Exactly. You already know. Why do you need me to tell you?
Because it's
just go play, but don't let Gary play.
But it's his game.
Yeah. Well,
I did tell him, I was like, Gary, next time we play, you're just gonna have to watch.
We need to see who's second best.
Yeah.
We can't do that if you're always winning.
Yeah. He always and at every beginning of every game he's like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna do very well this time, and then he comes up and wins. And I don't know. Every time I play.
When he does that, you should not believe him. Do you actually believe he's not gonna win when he says that?
I know. At this point I know he's gonna win.
Okay, then you shouldn't play.
Yeah. So I think he was talking about handicapping himself somehow, but a lot of it is because it's his game. He's played it more than anyone else, and he set up all the decks because you can build a deck you can pick which cards go into your civilization's deck.
Oh, so he rigged the game.
No, he didn't rig it. He built them all like the way he would want to play them, so they're all pretty well set up. So I think now that we know the game well enough, I think we could sit down and quickly throw together our own deck. And then he knows the cards, and Gary's really good at these kind of games anyway.
Yeah.
This is like his thing. He loves these kind of games, and so he's just good at them. And
it's his little niche.
Yeah, he's
card game engine build. It's an engine builder, right?
Yeah, more or less. It's kind of it's because you're building up your civilization to generate victory points, and so eventually you're going to get these structures that'll make victory points for you.
Yeah.
So, but the tip is always when you play that game is draw lots of cards. It's often I was drawing cards as much as possible, but I wasn't anytime I could take my resources and spend it on something else, I did that. I think there were times that, especially first or second turn, I should just be working on nothing but doing nothing but drawing cards, just to get cards in my hand so that I can I have all the stuff I need to get my civilization running. So. Yeah, I think that might be the trick, but I don't know. We're gonna play some more at some point and see what happens. I did play something else. I thought that was all I had played this week, but I did play something else.
Oh, that you have more.
I have more.
Good.
Unless you want
to tell us more.
You want to interject here with something you've talked?
No, I can wait. I can wait.
Uh-huh.
We can see what you have to tell.
I played.
I'm sure it's more interesting.
I played Exceed again. the little card game, fighting game.
Oh yeah. It's the kind of yeah.
It's a fighting game, except instead of playing it on a PlayStation, you're playing it, with cards on a table.
Yeah.
I really like it. I played the same guy I played before, which was, I think his name was Vincent, but he was like the president, or I don't know, and he's like this political figure. I really like him, and this last time I won, and my first time playing the game, and I actually managed to win. This time I got my ass handed to me, and it wasn't.
You needed to be kicked down or not.
And it wasn't necessarily. It wasn't really my fault. It was like I had set it up pretty good. I was gonna we were pretty even matched. Like he hit me. And then I hit him back for the same amount of hit points, so we kind of stayed even all the way down to low hit point. And then I went to make a big strike to knock him down, to get him below where I was, so maybe I get the upper hand. And he drew because you have to make an attack, and it's based on position, like how many carts over or away from that you are. You have a range, and so I made an attack with a range that was. He was 4 spaces away, so that's a long range. Most things are 1 or 2 spaces. And he was 4 spaces away, so I banked on, I'm going to play this card I had that was 3 to 5, and I'll be able to hit him. And I'm banking on him not having a card that has that long of a range.
Yeah.
And so, which he didn't. And if you don't have a card that you can play or you want to play, you can draw the top card off the deck and just play that as your attack.
Yeah,
and because you make a strike, and then they play their own strike card back, and then you resolve it based on the numbers of the 2 strikes, to who hits who, if it gets blocked or whatever. And he drew the exact card, the perfect card for it. He had a card that let him attack first, and it also had a special attribute that if the opponent's attack was 4 spaces away, it doesn't happen. So he had the exact card to just completely...
He got lucky.
Yeah, completely deny my attack. It was the perfect card. It's the exact card he needed, and he drew it. And I'm like... And I was just like, God damn it. And so, after that, he hit me back. I ended up not doing any damage. He did more damage to me, and then it was just another action or 2, and I was out. I was done. And so, yeah. I like that game. I want to play some more. I played the same guy this time. I may try to play a different character. I don't know. I want to kind of get him down really well before I start kind of exploring.
Who were you fighting?
I don't remember the name of his character.
No, I'm not talking about his character. Who were you fighting? The player.
Gary.
Oh, okay. You didn't say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Gary.
Like,
I'm sorry.
You kept saying. I assumed it was Gary.
Yeah, I mean Gary's the one who owns it all. We've talked about that before. But yeah.
I was lost. The whole time you were talking, I was like, who's he playing?
Yeah, I was playing Gary.
Oh, I was trying to help the audience.
Oh yeah, they know.
I tell them who you were fighting.
Yeah, okay.
After you've been ranting for 5 minutes, which is fine. It's completely fine.
Yeah.
I want to play that one. That one sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
you
good.
should have borrowed it.
Yeah, I should have.
We could have it.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. I was getting together a stack of games to take with us. It's a large stack. I got a bunch of stuff.
What games are we bringing?
Let's see. Let me think off the top of my head. I got Last Will. I grabbed it.
Yeah. Last Will's good. Yeah. Trey, our buddy Trey, specifically requested that one.
Let's see. I've gone blank now. The Secret Hitler. I grabbed it.
Of course, Secret Hitler. Our new great.
I saw on my shelf the Game of Thrones board game.
Yeah.
I completely forgot I got it for Christmas. I've opened it, but I haven't taken it.
Isn't it?
No, it's mine.
I thought it was mine. It might be yours.
I'm pretty sure it's mine.
I'm not sure.
We have to go back and listen to the podcast to find out.
We have to go back to the Christmas one.
I'm pretty sure it's
find
mine.
out who got it. Or maybe one of our listeners will go back and listen, so we don't have to listen to our own show.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold our breath on that one.
Speaking of, this is a random tangent. I want to talk about this for a second. I was at work the other day. This is Wednesday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear, boom. And I'm like, and I sit up, and it's the theme song of our show. And I turn around, and Paul, who sits behind me, was listening to our recent episode, but he didn't have headphones.
Oh, so he was just listening to it open?
Yep, he was just listening to it in the open. It wasn't that loud, so I could barely hear it. The only time I would hear it was when you would laughing. So I would just hear the, and I'm like, and I turn around and look, and the guy's just next to me. He kind of looks at me and kind of smiling. It's funny.
That's really funny.
So there's 3 or 4 people I know of for sure that listen to the show. I think every week. I don't know.
Wow.
I wasn't there Monday this week, and I wasn't there. And I won't be there Monday next week. So I assume they're still listening. So
since you won't be at work because we're on the vacation. You got anything you want to tell them? Because this will go up on Monday, and they'll be at work without you. Do you got something you want to say to them, just as a shout out to them? Hey, I'm not working. You are. Ha ha.
Let's see. At the time they're listening to it, it'll probably be like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I will still be asleep. So enjoy your working.
Enjoy your work. I'm asleep.
And I won't care at all what you're doing, what projects are getting done or not getting done. Not my problem. I wish I'd come up with a better message.
Yeah, you didn't really think that one all out, but I like the enjoy your work. I'm asleep. That's a good one. That's a good way to say.
Let's edit out the rest of it and just put that part.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. You'll do that in post.
Sure.
No.
None of this is in there.
Yeah.
None of this right here is going to be in the show.
Actually, yeah. Well, that means we have to fill more time.
Exactly. So no, I'm not cutting any of this out.
What?
What? Yeah.
A word to the people at work. Sucks to be you right now.
So games I'm taking. Yeah, don't text me. I see it. What else am I? The board Game of Thrones. It's still in the box. All the stuff is still in the. We haven't punched out any of the tokens. We haven't done anything. I've opened it and that's it. I haven't taken anything out or punched it or nothing. So it's sitting there.
We definitely should bring it.
Yeah, I put it on the pile just because we haven't touched it.
Yeah, we need to bring it.
Yeah,
I'll bring the stuff I have with me.
Yeah.
So I got Whitechapel, Letters of Whitechapel.
That one's always good.
Machikoro. Splendor.
Okay.
And Sushi Go.
Sushi Go!
Make sure you bring Sheriff of Nottingham.
I did put that one on the pile.
That's a good one.
I also had the Dark Souls board game.
Nice.
I'll bring it because you haven't seen it because I've never sent you those pictures.
Nope, you never still haven't. It's been 3 weeks? I'm still waiting on those pictures.
I'm gonna go off and forget it, and you're never gonna see it.
Nope. You know what I've seen of it? I've seen the box on a shelf in a game store, not actually the copy you bought.
I sent you a picture of the box.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about in person.
Yeah. Well, you'll get to see it this weekend. You'll get to see it tomorrow if you want to.
Tomorrow. Actually, it'll have been 3 days ago because by the time this comes out,
that's true.
We'll have been on the beach for 3 days.
Yeah. By the time this airs, you'll have seen it. So, what did you think of it?
It could be better. I thought it would be bigger.
Bigger? Have you seen how big? You've seen how big the box is. It's huge.
How they get it to fit in the 4x4 cube box? I don't understand. It's a mystery in itself. But
4x4.
Other than having to look at the details with a microscope.
You mean 4?
I get it. They're trying to save money.
Do you mean 4x4 inches?
Yes. Yeah. 4x4x4.
Now you're being ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous.
Yeah, you're being
the
ridiculous.
Size of the box.
No.
I've looked at it. I've held it with my hand.
It's like it's like a foot and a half's cube.
No, it's not. It looks like it is in a picture, especially with the tiny ruler they send with it that makes it look like it's bigger than it is. But in actuality, it's really small.
Yeah.
Like you could hold the whole thing in your hand. And the pieces aren't very big. They made it look much bigger in their photos. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But you gotta cut corners somewhere when you do these Kickstarter things. You can't. There's no money in it.
I'm trying to remember what else. I was literally just looking at our shelf of games and taking stuff off.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I think I've grabbed most everything that we would probably play. I got Power Grid.
Trey will bring a bunch of their games.
Yeah,
so we'll
you know they
see
will.
what they bring.
Yeah. So
Maybe
I know they
Colt
have
Express.
a few. Yeah, Colt Express. I know they have a few other new ones we haven't actually played. And they usually bring Cavern A.
Cabernet, yeah.
Cavern.
Which I still don't know if I like that game.
No, you don't. I like it.
Every time I play it, I'm like, yeah, and then I lose horribly, and I'm like,
That's
I
how I
don't
feel
know
about
this.
That's how I feel about Suburbia. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this, and then I play it and I go, nope, I don't like it.
Suburbia is good. Suburbia is a perfectly fine game.
Oh, speaking of Suburbia, which I'm not bringing because I don't own, and if I did own it, I still wouldn't bring it. But I am bringing the other game made by the same people, Castles of the Mad King Ludwig.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So I'm bringing that one. I was trying to decide if I was going to bring Galaxy Trucker. The box is huge. I have the anniversary edition, and it's so big. I don't know if we'll bring it. Just
How big is it?
It's so big that the box won't fit inside of things.
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a blank somewhere in there?
No.
I mean,
No.
I haven't watched the match game in a long time.
Well, no one
But
has.
I'm pretty sure there should be a blank.
Wait, isn't there a new match game?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think there is.
Alec Baldwin hosts it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not a terrible choice.
No.
Okay.
So right. I assume it's still going. I don't know if what's up with that, but
My husband was so forgetful, he drew a blank.
How forgetful was he? Anyway. All right, let's move on to the games I played this week.
Yeah, which is what?
I'm done.
No,
we covered them.
That was quick. You covered them really quickly.
I did. It was. I played so much.
Yeah,
it's
so
just
much.
hard to condense it all into nothing.
Yeah.
But I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
You know how I said I was going to play some more VR stuff on Monday because it was Memorial Day?
Oh, wait.
What?
Wait a minute. I did play something.
What?
I played Zelda.
Yeah!
Sunday night, I played Zelda.
Yeah?
I did play Zelda for a little while.
Well, there you go.
I've been stuck on the camel for
You've been stuck inside the camel.
I've been stuck on the camel.
You've been stuck inside.
For like 2 weeks, and that's mostly because I haven't played in 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
But I also couldn't find the camel's balls.
You couldn't find the camel's balls.
There are 2 of them.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
I found one of them pretty easily. Like it was right in my path. It was right there. I grabbed it.
I mean it's on the way in.
I grabbed it and I put it in its place.
I mean, have you seen those things? They're pretty big.
And they're filled with green electricity, which is impressive. And then I couldn't find the other one. I searched the entire camel, front to back,
went up and down
top
the
to bottom, and I could not find the camel's ball.
Okay, so I mean, you thought I would have think it was right next to the other one.
It was not.
It's a traveling one.
That seems logical and very easy if it was a puzzle.
Yeah.
But I did find it finally Sunday night.
Where was it?
And I was so excited that I finally found it. I promptly stopped playing and enjoyed the moment.
I was
and
so happy
I will come back
that I stopped
and
playing.
Finish this dungeon now.
And then we're gonna put a little date on this, and it's gonna say Dudley never played Zelda again. That was it.
If you want to make that premonition, go ahead. I don't think that's true though.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I'm gonna play it at some point during the week.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I'm bringing my Switch.
I'm bringing my Switch. I was trying to look at the eShop one more time to see if there's anything I wanted to grab before the.
Oh yeah, I probably should do that
Yeah.
too. I just got paid, so I have a little cash.
I get paid on Monday, I believe.
Monday. Well, that's a good time to get paid.
Yeah, it's not bad timing.
Monday when everyone else is at work.
Yeah, when all you fuckers are working.
All you people are sitting at your computer.
Yeah, you know who you are.
Going,
you know who you are. This is going out to Dudley's coworkers and pretty much everyone else who listens to the show, except for our buddy Trey, because he's coming with us. So
yeah,
so,
Trey.
Good on you, Trey.
Good. Probably won't hear this episode.
Yeah.
I doubt he's going to take a time during his vacation to listen to it.
He's going to listen to us enough. He doesn't need to add a podcaster that's talking.
Yeah.
We'll just go through the whole podcast again for him.
Yeah.
Live. We'll do a live cast.
So much in this episode.
Yeah, we're going to do a live cast. So it'll be really easy. We don't have to stick to a script.
Yeah. Wait, there's a script?
I mean, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying.
I have no idea.
Yeah, well,
I have no idea what you're saying.
I mean, usually we have at least a list of things that we want to mention or talk about.
Well, yeah, we do have a list.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you consider 3 things on a page as a list...
I mean, it does meet the minimum requirements of being a list.
Yeah, that's true. I think you have to have at least 3 to be considered a list. If it's just 2... It's really just, I put some words on a page.
It's just like a reminder.
Yeah, at that point. It's not a full-on list.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, all you people that are sitting at your computer...
Whoa, whoa,
What?
What do you mean, you people?
Employed.
Oh, employed people. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Employed coworkers.
Oh, employed coworker. Yeah, I mean, well, isn't saying coworker implying that they're employed? I mean, it seems redundant to say employed coworker.
Let's be honest. Oh, I thought you were going with the gender direction with that.
Oh.
I was like, let's be honest. None of my women. That sounds weird. Let me take a step back.
Yeah. Do you want to rethink
what
you want to think about?
Work. Listen to this show.
Okay.
That's not happening.
No. They find you. They find you at work enough. They find you in person is enough. They don't need a digital version of you talking in their ears. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't blame them.
Though, some reason, most of people there seem to enjoy my company. I haven't figured out why. They tell me things when I'm gone like, hey, we missed you. And I'm like,
who are you?
What? And I don't understand it, so I'm going to have to deal with that social interaction when I get back.
Yeah, everyone was like, a couple of my coworkers were going to be very sad that I was going to be gone. I believe. They express such sentiments.
Were they wearing a party hat and eating cake when they said this?
No.
It sounded like a celebration to me.
No, I mean we did have.
Oh, you're gonna be gone.
We did have a cake yesterday, but it was because some other guy was retiring. But that was not. It was not related. It was unrelated cake.
Are you sure they didn't think you were retiring?
No. It was just.
I
swear.
We don't have to see him no more.
It's unrelated cake.
Unrelated cake.
It's unrelated cake. It's just we walked in the room. We shook the guy's hand. Said, "Hey, good luck with your life. We're here for the cake." And we got some cake.
Here's some cake. All right. There you go.
So.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was, I talked about I was going to play, like, a bunch of VR and, like, just get a bunch of gaming in on Memorial Day last Monday because I was like, I got all day.
You got all that. You did that, right?
No.
So we have tons of stuff to talk about.
No. You know what? I spent all of Monday catching up on this season of Veep.
Yep, that's it? That's all you did?
That's pretty much all I did was watch Veep.
Well, as a duo who do a gaming podcast every week and need things to talk about, I am very disappointed in you.
With me, I played more than you did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You played a
game. We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about what you did on Memorial Day, which was nothing of use to this show.
That's not true. I did a lot of things, take care of things, run around, doing errands, and then I watch a lot of Veep. And then also House of Cards came out. The new season of House of Cards came out this week, so I was watching that. I started that. I'm 2 episodes in on it. I may watch some more of that tonight.
I'm like 2 seasons behind.
Oh, well, you need to...
Yeah, they keep talking about it at work, and I'm like, I'm 2 seasons behind.
And you're just like, no.
Basically,
your fingers in ear.
Paul was even, like, hiding his screen when I came over to his desk, because he doesn't watch Netflix at work at all. No.
Did you just out him?
No.
It totally sounds like you just outed him.
No. He works...
You even named him.
I didn't name anything.
Yeah, okay.
I did not name names.
You totally named names.
Well, it's a good thing he won't hear this until next Monday.
and most of the stuff we talk about is completely made up.
Yeah. There's no one at work even named Paul. That's not even a real person. I'm sorry, Paul.
Shit, I'm sorry, Paul. Paul, I didn't mean to fuck you, but I fucked you.
He don't care. Well, he usually, I think, late to listening to show. So this basically guaranteed that he'll probably listen to it on Monday because everyone's like, "Oh, they're talking about you," and so he'll be listening. And then I won't have to hear anything until the next week.
And then you'll show up and he's not there, and you're like, "Where's Paul?" He's like, "He got fired because of you, asshole."
Oh no!
Oh no!
That would be sad. For someone, I'm not sure
I mean,
who,
it'd be great for the show.
Sad.
We could talk about it. Let's talk about how Dudley cost a man his livelihood.
Oh, I would feel bad.
Somewhere in some part of you.
In my feelings, maybe, if I still have them. I'd have to dig them up.
I did make a purchase of a game today.
Oh, yeah?
Which I probably won't play for a week.
Yeah, because you picked the wrong time to buy a game.
It was on sale.
What'd you get?
I got Abduction. It's I think you can play it without VR, but it does support VR. It's basically a Myst game made by the people who worked on Myst, called Abduction. It's some kind of puzzle, environment exploration game. Myst. It's a new version. It's like Myst, and except it's also a VR game. So I was like, and it was $20 on Steam right now, which by the time this airs, it won't be anymore. Sorry. You missed it.
So go back in time. To
roll back that
Thursday. June
Thursday,
1st.
Friday. Thursday, Friday. It was the midweek madness on Steam. So
yes,
I think you got until like Friday.
You missed it.
You missed it. Sorry. Anyway, you probably don't have a VR anyway because most people don't.
Oh wow! Wow, that was some high and mighty stuff right there. You probably don't have a VR.
Yeah,
like
I'm not saying
do.
I'm special for owning one. I'm just saying I stupidly borrowed money.
Probably can't buy it anyway. Snooty asshole.
Yeah, so I bought it. I might be able to get it downloaded to try it out tomorrow before I leave, but probably won't.
Yeah.
Maybe wait until next weekend when I get back home to check it out. So I'll talk about it next week. Probably.
A week from this episode. Probably.
Yes.
Maybe.
So I'll probably talk about it. No promises, but probably.
This is not a promise because we don't our promises.
We don't keep our promises. We're not very good at it. I wanted to comment, people spending any time real life. If you're wondering what it's like to be around Dudley and I in the real life, this is it.
This show.
It's 24/7 when we're together. This is what it sounds like. We're talking about shit no one else cares about, and we're being obnoxious.
Generally, yeah.
And we are fortunate enough that we have some friends who tolerate it.
Yeah. And, some people apparently enjoy it because they do listen to the show. I have proof.
But most of these people don't see us on a regular basis. Or if they do see us, they only see one of us. And that weakens it a lot.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So, a little bit of reality for you. Just a little taste.
Yep.
I was looking at it. Oh, Star Trek Bridge Crew came out this week.
Wait, sorry, what?
Star Trek Bridge Crew? I don't know if I
Bridge
said.
Crew,
yeah.
the VR.
Yeah, it's a VR Star Trek, Bridge Crew game. It's a Star Trek simulator.
You're playing Star Trek.
Yeah, you're playing, different positions and on a Star Trek ship, and it's via VR, and which sounds really cool. And we play stuff like this, like with Artemis, and there are other games like this.
Which is fun.
Yeah, which is really
when
fun.
Alcohol is involved.
Yes, especially alcohol and our buddy Tristan involved.
And our buddy Tristan and our other buddy David.
Yeah.
When he laps into
Germany. Pretty much our whole land crew. Is a lot of fun with. But yeah, so anyway, it's that. I was gonna get it, and then I saw the price tag on it, and it's $50.
How much is it?
$50. It's a $50 game. So I'm like, oh, and maybe it's because most VR games aren't full games right now. They're all like little things. I'm super reluctant to spend $50 on a VR game, and I'm just skeptical that it has enough content to warrant $50. But
you have to think about it this way. Like, okay, if you bought a Bethesda game, that's $60.
Yeah.
That's a full, 100 hours.
Yeah.
You're gonna play on that, but you paid $60 for it. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Good money for value.
Yeah. I'm
VR,
skeptical this will.
I played the whole Rick and Morty in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it was what, $20?
Yeah. It might be 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's and yes, it was a lot of fun,
it's
and I
really
would say that game is worth that money.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a fan of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
But a $50 game that it's kind of, it depends on how much content there is.
And I was also reluctant to get it because it is a multiplayer game. You can play it by yourself, but it is a multiplayer game, so you can play with other people with VR sets. But I don't know anyone else with VR set, and it didn't really occur to me, it is an online game, so I can just jump in with 3 strangers and play.
Yeah.
Which would be an experience.
So
but
you'll jump in with other snooty posh people who are like, we all play VR.
Yes, let's play VR.
We're rolling in money.
Yes, let's pretend we're the
and
reality.
People who don't have VR.
We'll pretend we're in a reality that has a starship, and I will be the captain. So I'm pretty certain I will purchase it soon. I don't know if I'll get it like at the end of the week and try to do it next weekend, or maybe I'll wait another week or so. But I'll probably end up grabbing it just because just to try it out. It looks fun. I hope there's enough material to warrant the price tag on it, but we shall see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess we should talk about a little bit of news.
Yeah, sure.
I have a few things, not a lot.
I
have loads of stuff. I've sifted through all the news.
Yeah,
and brought you all the gold nuggets.
Yeah.
For our show.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the 4 days, I normally have 7 days to work with. Not a lot of stuff happened this week. I hope nothing happens this weekend.
Yeah, well, we could play our traditional game of what do we think is going to come out before our episode airs.
We can do that after we hit the real news.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's hit some real news.
Let's hit the real news real quick. So
just punch it in the face.
Overwatch has got a new map this week.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't had a chance to play it.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
But it's on the moon.
It's on the moon.
Yeah.
Fly me to the moon.
No, stop
See,
that.
I'm doing songs, Dudley. We're doing that's the kind of show we are now, where I just randomly sing a line from a song.
Nope. We're not doing that.
I'm totally
not doing that.
Totally, that's my thing now. That's my thing.
Nope.
That's my thing.
Nope.
It's your thing.
We're gonna lose all our listeners.
No.
All 2 of them.
What? I think a lot of people will tune in just to listen to you suffer.
that might be. Yeah, we'll lose some, but we'll gain some.
We'll gain others.
Sure.
Maybe not necessarily the type of people we want, but it's listeners. It's numbers.
It's numbers on the page. Yeah, but it's called a Horizon Lunar Colony. It's a new map.
Yeah.
And it looks cool. There's like some zero gravity area and
Yeah,
Easter eggs and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Is it all zero gravity, or low gravity, or just only certain sections?
It's like inside like a facility,
Uh-huh.
so it's still got the map stuff, but it's indoors. But there is a section that is lower gravity.
Oh, very cool.
Which I understand doesn't serve really much purpose other than you jump and you fall really slow,
Okay.
and people can kill you really easily.
Okay. Yeah,
but I hear
it's easy to shoot you.
I hear that it is fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
We'll have to check that out.
I need to update Overwatch. I haven't played in a while. So much stuff going on. Too many games.
Yeah. Too many games. Too many trips.
Keep going out of town. Keep coming and doing stuff. And vacation. And living my life. I'm living the life.
I'm a busy person.
I'm a busy man.
Things.
When I do have time, I experience virtual realities like a true gentleman.
All right, so let's go over to some Switch news.
Oh, Switch news. Switching to the Switch news. All right.
Switching to the Switch news.
Okay. Switching it up.
Two things.
Okay.
So we got Switch Online. They've announced Switch Online.
Oh, yeah?
Which will be Nintendo Switch Online, which is the online service.
Yeah, the subscription?
That you have to, subscription basically, that you'll have to play online games and so on.
Okay, yeah.
Won't be coming out until next year.
What?
But you can play online for free until it comes out.
That's nice, but I assume they're not going to do the little free classic game thing until that starts.
I believe so.
And
yes.
I'm really wanting to try that. I want to see some. Yeah. I want to play some classic games.
Yeah, me too. That's kind of the only about it. I'm like, but they also announced the price.
Oh yeah, what's it gonna be?
It's gonna be $20
a month.
A year.
Oh, a year. Oh shit, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
You set me up.
Good.
You set me
yes,
up.
I did.
You done me wrong.
I
was about to be like, "Ee," and you were near a year. Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to change your E's to Oohs.
Ooh, ew.
Yeah, it'll be $20 for a year, which is a pretty good deal, especially compared to Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, because PlayStation Plus is $60 for a year.
Yeah.
And I think Xbox Live is somewhere around that as well. I don't have Xbox Live anymore, but I do have PlayStation Plus. And it costs me $60.
I don't have any of them anymore because I don't have any of the new systems.
Yeah, so $20, pretty good deal.
I will gladly give $20 a year for a free classic game every month. And
and they put out some examples of classic games.
This is what you might see. You won't,
exactly.
But you might see this.
They said Super Mario Brothers 3.
Nice, very nice.
Dr. Mario.
Oh, that's a good one.
And they said something else, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, you stopped reading after that point.
Well, I read it. I just don't remember. It wasn't one that I was like, oh, okay. It was, but yeah. So that whenever that happens, we'll start getting some classic games. But I'm still kind of like, why can't I keep it after I played it? But I guess I'm only paying $20 for the year. I guess it's okay.
It's just a good deal. I'm for it. I saw this game. I don't know if you saw this. It was a game called You Have 293 Keys.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
And the whole premise is, and it's really kind of, I don't know, I'm torn between it's clever and it's dumb, but I kind of lean toward it's clever. But the whole game is, it's like, like the old Doom game where you're like, everyone, you're running around shooting stuff, and then they're really, all you're doing is collecting colored key cards to open colored doors. And, so, and a lot of games, a lot of Zelda games are that way. You get a key to unlock something. You get, there's lots of, getting a key and unlocking a door is a big mechanism in a lot of games.
In the dungeon game environment.
Yeah, and so anyway, this kind of plays with that, and it says, the whole game, as far as I can tell, I don't know if there's any more than one room, but as far as I can tell, you're in one room, and there's a locked door. And there's like 293 keys right there with it, and one of
They
them
just
opens the
pile
door.
onto the floor.
Yeah,
And
only one of them opens the door, and the whole game is you pick one up and you try it. Nope, not that one. You pick one up and you try it, and it's this weird, repetitive, like I don't know. But apparently, from what I've read, people who played it, it's like super satisfying when you finally get that. Like, there's that moment of elation of I found the right key, and it's just like, yes, I have accomplished something great this day.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, which is nothing. And it takes like 10 minutes, I think, to get through it. But still, I was kind of amused by the concept.
Does it cost money to play?
I didn't look. I assume not. But I did not.
It better not cost a lot of money, if it does any. I mean, maybe $5 kind of thing. That sounds like something I'd pay $5 to play.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I think it's free.
Okay.
I believe it's free. I'm trying to load the page.
Okay. Right. Well, while you're doing that,
yeah,
I'm going to get
free.
to my
It's free. You
last,
can get it for free.
I mean, the last news we'll cover in this episode, not the last one I have altogether.
Yeah.
This guy.
Okay. You narrowed it down a little bit.
a switch on a drone and flew it 1,000 feet in the air and dropped it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I saw it. I was annoyed about the video.
You were annoyed about the video?
Yeah,
I didn't watch the video. I just skimmed to the part where they
dropped it. This is the part that annoyed me. It's like, all right, we're going to drop a switch from 1,000 feet.
It's like a 4-minute video.
And it's a 4-minute video. 30 seconds of it is the actual drop and the aftermath. Like, the rest of it's just this guy talking about, we got this drone, and we took some rope, and we tied it to the switch, and we flew it up, and then we dropped it. And I'm like, shut up!
Doing Cosby?
Was that what I didn't mean to do Cosby. I don't want to do Cosby.
That's not the audience
that's
we
not
want
the,
to
no.
attract.
That was not me. I don't know what I was doing, but it wasn't Cosby. And I'm just like, I don't care. I know how you did this. Let me see the damn video. And I skipped ahead and got to it. But
I'm pretty surprised.
Do we want to spoil it?
No, we're going to spoil it. So the whole thing dropped, because we're not going to make people watch this 4-minute video. That's way too long.
Yeah.
The drop happens. It kind of lands on one of the controller sides.
Yeah, one of the Joy-Cons.
The best way it could have done.
Yeah.
And it smashed that controller.
It obliterated that one
Joy-Cons,
controller. Yeah.
The controller.
The controller.
It obliterated it, but everything else was perfectly fine.
Yeah. It knocked
the screen wasn't broken.
Yeah. It knocked the metal housing for the Joy-Con on the side of the Switch out.
Yeah.
But the Switch itself, the screen, everything else was fine. They weren't broken.
Just fine.
Yeah, they went up.
Everything.
They went up and started opening stuff on it, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. But Nintendo's always made really durable stuff.
Oh yeah, and when you really think about it, this thing is nothing but solid plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
I mean, the screen is even plastic, which is why there are issues with it scratching.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't. If
you were the glass screen, that thing would have shattered.
Yeah, it would have been
the ground.
smashed.
Yeah,
so that's the upside.
It can take a beating.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah. So that's cool.
No.
All right. Did you find out how much the
I already said it was free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Okay.
It's free.
I'd missed it in my storytelling.
Yeah, no, you were just rambling, and I was just like, yeah, it's free. I'd already found it. It's done.
Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Then I might check that out now.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to spend money for it.
I like free stuff.
I do. If you want to send us free stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've managed to mostly waste a lot of time this episode, but
I think so.
Before we got a few minutes
I had
left.
so much more I wanted to get to, but
sure.
We'll save it for next week.
We'll save it for next week. So you want to give us a stab, like a guess of like what news comes out between today, Thursday, and Monday when this airs? Give me a stab.
Well, obviously the big news. Half-Life 3
it
will be out next week. With season pass for $4.99. And
$499.
No. $4.99.
No, it's $499. They got to recoup the decade's worth of production time.
the decade's worth of angered fans that are gonna hate the
I don't
game
think
no
there's
matter
any.
what it is.
I don't think there's any anger. I think it's just
Oh,
like some people
there'll be
may be,
anger.
but I'm not angry about it. I'm kind of like,
I
okay.
won't be. I'm just saying there will be people that are like, this is not the game I've been waiting all my life for.
Which is probably why it'll never happen.
Yeah. Let's see. Now this next news that is really fascinating is the joint venture of Microsoft and Nintendo to make a crossover between Halo and Mario. Sounds weird, but it could be fun. I don't know how I feel about Master Chief going around killing toads, which is very graphic in the trailer, but I'm sure there's an audience for it.
I'm sold on the whole idea. I just don't like the title. The title's a problem for me. Hilaria.
I didn't catch the term. What?
Hilaria. It's a little catchy, and I just don't know if sticking a mustache on Master Chief's helmet is a good idea. It's just
but the mustache I can agree. The mustache is terrible. Because one, how is he growing a mustache on the helmet?
I do
That's
find
stupid.
him
But the
more.
hat is cool.
I do find him more relatable with his overalls and just his overall plumber demeanor. Bending down to pick up things and showing his butt crack. He's one of us. He's just one of us. He's not a cyborg. He's just one of us.
I think letting Microsoft take control of it and not knowing anything about Mario might have hindered the game a little bit.
Maybe, and it might be offensive to Italians.
Well, we know it will be.
All right.
Yeah,
I think we've had enough. I think we've subjected our listeners to enough.
If they're still listening.
If they held on. If you've held on, thank you very much.
Thank you. Please continue downloading it. These episodes, whether you listen to them or not.
I would like you to listen to them.
I'll take what I can get.
So if you want to keep listening to us, please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. And at the top of the page, you can see all the links to the stuff. All the stuff. Any stuff you might want. Facebook, Twitter, iTunes subscription, I think, maybe. Other things.
I don't think
our
do you
email
know
address.
At the top of
I
our
don't
website?
visit my own website. Anyway, so all the stuff's there, any stuff you might want, and as well as all the episodes, every single one of them, all 67? Are we on 67?
68.
68 of them now. And we're going to just keep cranking a new one out every Monday. We haven't stopped yet, and nothing's going to ever stop us. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
Do we really want to test how far we can push that?
Yes!
And
this
I'm
is an
Dudley,
endurance, Dudley. We're going to do this till we die.
Or one of us dies, at least.
Yeah.
I'm Dudley, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.